can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. The last two episodes we tried two different possibilities, and I'm going to see if there's a new possibility. So I am going to skip the beginning intro. I mean, I've shown it the past two episodes, and I honestly don't feel like watching the whole thing again. And if you haven't seen this part yet, then you should probably go watch the other videos. So, okay.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And we'll go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that.
And like that, he was back on track. As Stanley entered the lounge, he was horrified to find not a single person here. He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
Sorry, I was making food. Okay. Alright. So we're going to go and see the boss.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure did. Alright, Mr. Boss. We gotta talk. Whoa, where are you, Mr. Boss?
Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Let's take his money.
It was at this point that he began to feel dizzy and a little sick.
I did?
And even thought he might pass out when suddenly he noticed a keypad next to the filing cabinet in the corner of his boss's office.
So there is something new, guys. I'm pretty excited.
Stanley had never seen this panel before and had no idea what combination of numbers would produce any result. In fact, only Stanley's boss knew this, since the panel withheld access to the boss's greatest, darkest secret.
Oh,
and
cool.
so he had assigned the keypad a combination that only he could possibly know. The number of his freshman dorm number in college. 1957.
Oh, well, thank you.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
19 what? Oh, shit. 1976? 1967? Oh, what was it?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the keypad was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination
My bad,
was
bro.
1957.
All right, 1957.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
So happened.
Amazing. Stanley ventured forth into the newly opened passageway.
All right. This is pretty cool.
As he drew deeper into the bowels of the building, Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held.
Is this a torturing
and just as
facility?
he began to think he might not discover a thing, he emerged into a long room to find
You bastard.
and rows of monitors. Screens with a number above it.
Which one am I?
Stanley noticed,
I think it was that
however,
one.
that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers. Even his own number, 427.
I'm so
had a
good!
place
Yes, I
on
knew
board.
it.
But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance, or something even more? And as if in answer to his question, the walls slid open before him.
I knew it. It's the
revealing
Matrix.
the ultimate truth of the situation.
Matrix is real.
An enormous control panel, Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery. Buttons were labeled with emotions. Happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions. Walking, eating, doing work, or watching TV. Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being.
Oh my god,
And the
I'm being
reality began to
controlled!
sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine. Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his boring job? That a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly? He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw the generator overhead, still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping it alive. And knowing that this generator was all that kept the controls running, Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the room and began to climb towards the rafters.
Okay. I knew it was the Matrix after all. Alright. It's kind of interesting.
The higher Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
Yeah, freedom! When I leave here, I'm gonna go to Pizza Hut, get one of those new pizza rolls, or whatever they're called. Wait, is Pizza Hut even real? Am I imagining my reality as we think? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Narrator, you gonna tell me what to do, or do I just have to do it myself? I don't know.
Oh, Stanley.
What?
You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
No!
After it kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself?
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted? Control?
Whoa.
Stanley.
How'd you know?
Stanley.
What?
I applaud your effort, I really do.
Thank
But
you,
you
Lord.
need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
That could give me a virtual
You
girlfriend.
were meant to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do better than that.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you have. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
Okay.
Stanley suddenly realized that he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without
dick.
proper DNA identification,
No.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
I don't
How
think
long
so.
until detonation then? Oh, let's make it say,
You bastard.
now. This is making things a little more fun, isn't it,
You are a
Stanley?
bastard.
Go ahead. Play with those controls all you like. The real controls are where I'm sitting.
I knew it. It's the
Did you
Matrix.
ever believe you held any power? Did you not think I knew what I was doing?
Oh my god.
When I erased your co-workers and turned off the machine, I was offering you freedom, an escape. I didn't have to do that. I've run this story many times, and I don't always set you free. Sometimes you just sit there, day after day after day, doing your job forever, and then dying alone. But when I actually give you the freedom to control your own actions, it's not enough. I let you go, and you trapped yourself just the same.
You
You just
cocksucker.
weren't made to handle this sort of responsibility, I'm afraid. But you know what you were made for? Pushing buttons.
You know what you're made for? Being
You
a
get it now?
cocksucker.
Now I'm enjoying this. Tell you what, I'll throw some extra time on the clock just because I'm having so much fun. There we go. You see, I want to watch you every long second you try to puzzle this out. After all, it should make sense, right? The timer, the nuclear detonation, the mysterious facility, it's all here. This is a video game. Except for one thing there, hero. You've got no weapon, no vehicle. You don't even know where you're going.
You
When you
cocksucker.
saw that timer, you just instinctively started trying to find an exit, didn't you?
You bastard! You know
You're
everything.
still looking for a way out. I bet you're clicking on everything in this room, trying to open doors or vents or something and solve the puzzle. As though this game has a solution, as though it can be won. That timer is not a catalyst to keep things moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
So
This is not
you
a
think?
challenge. It's a tragedy. It's the moment when the hero realizes that despite his best efforts, he is powerless to his environment.
Oh my
Then
god.
He lets go. He surrenders.
No, I
He
don't.
dies.
I don't think so. That's what you think.
30 seconds, Stanley. 30 seconds. Until a boom.
Oi, mate, I got a better idea. How about
No
you
ending
shut the
to the
fuck
story,
up
just you die.
and I narrate your
I
life? How
suppose
does
you
that
could
sound?
have gotten an actual ending if you played along, but that just wouldn't have been your style, would it?
Nope.
Instead, you'll perish knowing that the only choice you made here was to turn on that machine
You bastard.
and to start this timer. But you won't be alone, because I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you are.
I'll be here to watch every second of your inevitable
Oh, just 30 more
life
seconds, dude.
from
30 more
time
seconds. Give me
fade
30,
in
30, 30,
until
30
the
seconds. 30
moment I
seconds. Give me
say
30 seconds.
happily ever
No,
after.
no. That cocksucker. We're gonna get him, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time, we're gonna figure out how to get that asshole down. So, alright, guys. Later.